Welcome to the Horror House Podcast. I'm Dave.
And I'm not.
Follow, like, alright, Club of Baby Otter.
Yes. What am I watching?
Nemo, baby? Done for that one.
Oh, alright, you're translating, right?
I will rate it lower than everybody.
The French do some fucked up shit with their
Back inside, it opens from the rear.
Welcome to the Horror House Podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Chris.
Jeff.
I'm Tim.
We're 2, 3, 4 guys now. And we're going to give awards out for our favorite shit that we've watched for the last season.
We have a couple different types of categories. Our first section of categories is the basic bitch categories. These are the ones you expect. Best villain, best movie, scariest movie, etc. And we have some wild card bitches. Those are more imaginative, footloose, and fancy free, if you will. And looking at the movies we've reviewed this last season through 2024 in a new light, and then the last group of awards, frankly, are my favorite. It's the All About Us category, and it's just all about us and the show, and about the rabble. And we have some special category this year that we've never had before. So, who do we want to start with this first category? Chris, introduce the category for us.
Sure. I wasn't necessarily volunteering. I don't even know why I was waving my hand, if I'm being quite honest.
I wasn't volunteering. I was just waving my hand.
Editor, go back in time and you'll see me doing this. And I just had pent-up energy that I still was expressing in some kind of a way.
I love that.
But let's... Thank you, editor. Know what you're doing. Dave, you need to be the one to introduce the categories at least, because you got that energy.
Oh, okay, all right. So we're gonna start off basic bitch.
I thought he was gonna bring it.
I'm bringing it. It's already been brought.
I mean, like, you got wild card bitches.
First category.
I need
the first of the basic bitch categories. Everyone loves horror because of the villains, because of the bad guys. That's the big evil energy we come to expect from horror movies. So the first category, best villain. Jeff, who was your best villain of the season?
What? From the start of when? I went back to the menu. I thought. Okay,
that's fine. We play fast and loose with the rules around here. Yeah, we write. It's our damn show. We write the fucking rules.
All right.
Unapologetic.
Yeah. Ralph Fiennes from the menu. Great.
I really enjoyed that movie. I really enjoyed that one too.
Tim, who was your favorite villain?
Tim, who was your best?
So So full caveat here. I'm going to mention this on every single one. I wasn't here except for like the last 3 movies, but I did go look through the list, and I have seen a lot of these movies. So my favorite villain from the list starting in 2024 was the daughter from Get Out, because that was, at the end of the day, she is the worst person, and that like the mom is bad, right? Like with her hypnosis stuff, but like the daughter is the one like making these men fall in love with her and like tricking them into the whole thing. So I thought she was the best villain. Like she's a smart villain. She does a does just
Stuff.
tricks these men like and makes them fall in love with her. So I just thought that looking at the list of movies, I thought that was a very, very good villain from the list of movies that we had.
Did you notice the way she ate cereal in that movie? She deserves the death penalty for that.
How did she eat cereal?
She had a cup of cereal and a bowl of milk, or vice versa. But she's like dipping cereal in the milk like it's a fucking Oreo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was
Die,
good.
man.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Chris, who was your best villain?
Mine is a little bit creative and a little bit of bullshit, which is my two favorite things. Mine is the backwards music from Trick or Treat.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
No one ever thinks of the score as a villain, but it absolutely can be.
Yeah.
Now,
All
that
right.
rounds us out.
My best.
Dave. Yeah, Dave, who was your best villain?
My best villain was actually a villain that I sympathized for, that I loved his motivations. It was Alucard from Castlevania Season 1. I thought he was the best villain. I really liked that.
Is this reverse Nepo?
I have problems with this answer.
You want me technical difficulties in? You can't give us
two. God damn it!
no spoilers.
I'm not there yet. I can only judge by what I've watched.
Okay, well then yes, he was a good villain. He actually is the build-up boss fight. So I guess in Castlevania terms, you could definitely consider him a villain. Yeah, for sure.
I didn't
There we go.
play
Castlevania is on my list, by the way.
3 games. I like to mix a lot of things into my list.
No,
I like
Next
that.
category.
hold on, real quick.
Best
We
makeup
have
and effects.
we have to give.
What's up, Chris?
We have to give the Chuddy to let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, hand it over on into the middle for the miasmos, the eternity to accept it.
Oh,
It's running
wrong
away
way,
from you.
wrong way.
It's running away. It's running away. Yay! First Chuddy. First Chuddy. That beautiful, ugly bastard with glowing eyes. All right. Now. Where are we at?
All right, now.
Are we doing the round table thing? Are we all introducing?
Yep, Jeff,
All right.
introduce the next category.
The next category is the best makeup and effects.
So that's I'm up first. Okay. I gave this one to Dawn of the Dead, the remake from 2004. Primarily for the one-armed zombie that rushes them during the truck scene. That is it's a good reveal, and also just such a good like zombie horror, especially for the whole running zombie thing, because he turned you see he's a zombie, you see his skin's kind of like pigmented and everything, but then he turns and he's missing that bloody stump of an arm and just starts bolting, and it is a masterclass in special effects makeup for sure. I loved it. Chris, what was yours?
Mine, I went with Pet Sematary, 1989, 87, 80. I don't know. I like a lot what they did with that. The cutting of Fred Gwynn's ankle, I thought was great. I thought cutting.
Gets me.
Really, the murder of Fred Gwynn is really what I'm going for. Like the fucking whatever you call that kind of business with the, and then loved the way that they put Herman Munster out of it. Was great stuff. But other than that, a little kid getting ran over by the big truck. Great effect. I think they used a real truck to.
And a real kid.
You see no gore. It's a good effect because they show nothing and it's all in your mind, so it's even worse than what they could have imagined.
But yeah, that's my pick. Dave.
I thought the best makeup effect, or I put them together, best makeup effect. I know we can separate, we can do whatever. Burnt Bill Paxton from Near Dark. I just love it. He's so fucked up, and it's like he's fucking toast, burnt fucking toast, and he's just gonna shrug it off. And I loved it. Near Dark was a really good movie for me this season.
Amen. Rich brother. Jeff, round us out.
The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Vincent Price's makeup in that, and how he just talked, didn't move his mouth. He was Adam's apple bobbing up and down.
And what year was that?
Was that 66, 56?
That was 70 something.
I was thinking 70 something. 72?
73.
73? Early 70s. It was killing it. It was killing it.
All
Also,
right.
Jeff, did you notice that your head on Phibes in the intro screen?
Yes, I did. That was great.
All right.
I love that I got the Bad Taste cover. Thank you very much. You know how much I love that movie.
I stuck
71.
Stuck Tim with the Halloween.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, that was more
Michael
for me.
Myers freaks me out, and I'm a 35-year-old man.
Jeff, present the award for the best to the middle. Throw her on over. With telepathy. Oh, you went too hard. It's back. It bounces. It's cool.
It's made of rubber.
Yeah. Chuddies. That's why they're
Made of
That's
rubber.
why they're nuclear waste. That's what happens. Our next category.
Our next category is best kill. Killtacular. Best kill. Yeah. So Chris, take us away.
Best kill. I said it before and I'll say it again. That truck hitting Fred Gwynn's neighbor really moved me. I'm joking. Fred Gwynn getting it again. The ankle, the whatever you want to call that. There was so much they did to that old man. And he's great in it. Great effects. Loved it. I really honestly didn't have a great pick for this one, but it played into the joke of. But yeah, I'll go with Fred Gwynn. Sure. I'm all right with that. Dave.
For me, and spoiler alert, we have another category similar to best kill. We have best kill. We have best death. Best kill represents the action of the kill, that action. And to me, what I picked as my best kill, and there were a lot of good choices. I went with round face when she shoots Daddy in the face with the shotgun in Unwelcome.
That was a good one.
And then has now ceased to be. So is no more. Thanks to that shotgun blast. That's my best kill.
I have a caveat to that one. We've talked about this already. Birdshot wouldn't do that.
I don't care. I do not.
It's
care.
dope.
I do not care. Maybe
Jeff.
maybe it's a different universe with different physics laws.
It's Irish birdshot.
Yeah,
Oh,
It hits
and you know
hard.
them Irish birds are
Yeah.
yeah. Jeff, what about your best kill?
Grabbers. Especially the scene where they're all beating up the grabber in the tent, and all you see is their faces, and as they're trying to kick them and poking it with sticks.
Like it.
I was secretly hoping that Dr. Phibes would be your choice for every category.
I was trying to think.
Tim joked about having Seventh Heaven episodes as all of his picks. How funny would it have been if all of his was Seventh Heaven and then all of yours were Dr. Fibes, and then me and Dad were like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Tim, what's your best kill of the season?
Best kill. This is my first of many Castlevania mentions. The Cyclops kill in Castlevania is fucking dope. He wraps a sword onto a whip, launches it in the air, and then kicks it into his eyeball. It is so cool. It's just a really cool kill. Guys, this is why everyone should watch anime, because it's phenomenal.
I thought you were gonna say why everybody should watch
that was definitely the best.
Nerd!
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just such a stylish kill.
Next, you're going to be telling us to read a book.
You should read
Tim
books
knows
too.
I can't read.
Nerd!
Tim, throw that Chuddy out to the middle for the universe to accept it. Dave, throw it back down real quick before it drifts away. Okay, thank God.
there we go.
Saved it. We saved it. Saved the Chuddy. We've only got one.
Chris, it is your turn to introduce our next category.
Our next category, similar, like Dave was saying. Best death. Best kill. Yeah, best death can be pretty different. If you think about it, you gotta use your thinky brains. What that? Me, I was teasing. Dave, go ahead. You go.
To me, the difference between the two categories, best kill is the action of killing. Best death is maybe not even the action, but also it's a satisfying end. Someone who it's just a deserved death.
That's why I picked who I picked. Yes.
Okay. And so I went back to Ready or Not, and I picked the entire Ladomas family when they fucking explode at sunrise, and the whole family, even the fucking kids, like the woman chases her kids into the other room, and you just see the blood splatter coming in. Yeah, fuck them kids.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah, to you, man.
Oh, me? I thought the best death was Frank from Dawn of the Dead. It was a very heartfelt scene.
Okay. Yep, I teared up a little bit.
That Frank's a good dad. I talked about this in
He couldn't help it. His daughter had brain damage.
Yeah, I almost put his daughter as my favorite death. You don't see it, but you believe that it happened. So my favorite death, actually Castlevania's up again. It's the priest in Castlevania when the initial demon attack happens, and they come into the church, and he's like, "This is hallowed ground," and he's like, "Your God has forsaken you. Give me a kiss." And like this demon with 7-inch long teeth comes up and just like is growling in this priest's face. It was
Sexy.
so satisfying to me because just
I'm
like
very satisfied after that death.
Yeah. Well, I would have been if I was 12. But ha 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 ha, fuck you Catholics. So the but yeah, it was so satisfying because they mirror the Spanish Inquisition, where like the Catholic Church was murdering and people and calling them witches and things like that. So
nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. So I really enjoyed that death simply because it mirrored this man who had like kind of inflicted so much pain and death and horror against innocent people was kind of getting his just desserts. And I really liked that. It really resonated with me. But Chris, finish off
my best death was the kid in Pet Cemetery when the truck. No, I'm joking. We
all had
have
the same bit. We all picked one movie.
I had no idea that it was going to be that way. No, mine is. I'm with Jeff. I'm doing the Matt Frewer from Dawn of the Dead. I think is the best death. And like Tim said, he's just a good dad. He's a good dad. When a good dad dies, what do?
Yeah.
You make a movie about it, and his stupid daughter that gave him so much troubles.
Here's what's funny about that category. I'd like to go further on this. So me and Dave agreed that best death was like who deserved it the most, and you and Jeff went with who deserved it the least.
I was more performance based. Like he had a good.
Right.
He died well.
He did. You want every second. It was beautiful.
CJ from Dawn of the Dead was my close second place. I almost went CJ, but I went because I liked his little arc, and then him just being like a badass at the end. It was like you didn't have to. You could have left.
Yeah, that was great. CJ's. I honestly would have thought you would have picked CJ, but yeah, no. The dad from Dawn of the Dead is a very good. It's super impactful.
We did it, Jeff.
Kind of sets the tone. It sets the tone for the rest of the movie. Like there is no hope.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So I tried repeatedly for like all of like 20 seconds to do this earlier before you got on, Tim. To throw this Chuddy. There it goes. I can't do it.
Fuck.
Fuck. Can you reach down there, Tim, and grab the Chuddy? It fell down.
Yeah. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Got it.
he's Chuddy. Anyways, up next, Dave, you're on deck.
Whether it's ambient music or popular music to get you in the mood, the soundtrack of horror can really set the tone. Or
We talked about this.
Just give you a little bit of like the energy level and the vibe. Or it could just be super unrelated to the movie and just be cool tunes.
Yeah.
Wherever you want to go, the next category, the best soundtrack. Jeff, what was the best soundtrack?
Oh, if me and Dave are probably gonna be on the same one with this one. Last Night in Soho. It just has some of the best music.
It was really it was a lot of bangers, a lot of 60s bangers.
Yeah. Tim.
Weird that you're all wrong, because it's come on, let's get down with the sickness. Dawn of the Dead, baby. It's so good. That cover is phenomenal, and I listen to it on a pretty regular basis. So, yeah, Dawn of the Dead
And Johnny
2004.
Cash, I think, is the best intro song to a horror movie ever made. When the man comes around.
The Johnny Cash intro is phenomenal. The not Walking on Sunshine, but the whole, again, they set the fake tone of happiness mixed with the lyrics of the when they're doing the whole mall scene and everyone's kind of living their happy-go-lucky lives. It just speaks to me. So yeah. But Chris, you're up next. What do you think?
Well, I thought I had a great pick until you were like smacking me in the face with your fucking Dawn of the Dead. Now I'm not sure that I'm going to pick what I'm going to pick is where I'm sitting, and so I'm just going to talk until I can figure out which one I'm going to pick. I'll go with my first one. To differentiate to
Pet Cemetery.
A little bit of a D I pick. It's I'm going with Trick or Treat because I do love the soundtrack to Trick or Treat. Fastway, super underrated band. This isn't their best album, but it is to me because it's the one I've listened to the most. But their other albums are way better produced. But this is a great album. A great 80s rock album. Not like a hair bandy album. It's good shit. Go listen to it.
It is.
And yeah. Hey.
Yes. Jeff was right. Last Night in Soho is a great soundtrack. Chris is right. Trick or Treat is very 80s metal, very good. But ultimately, Richard Cheese, it's an earworm, man. And I dig that vibe that he's laying down. And Dawn of the Dead 2004 is the best soundtrack of the year. And it seems like this is always one of the hardest categories for me, because we do tend to pick movies that have some good soundtracks. And this season, we had a whole episode dedicated to music, if we remember correctly. So, I will, here's the Chuddy. You ready for it?
Ready?
Oh, I think you let it hit the floor.
Shit. I got it. I'll use Professor
Let the
Xavier
Chuddies hit the
powers.
floor. Yes, Jeff.
That's how I'll do it from now on. Next up, Jeff.
Best actor, actress. And,
so I'm up first, right?
Yes.
So it is the actress from Unwelcome. She is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The husband. I'm trying to look up her name right now. I'm sorry, I forget her name.
Her name is Ghost from
Marvel.
Ant-Man.
Her name is Hannah John Kamen, or Kamen. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. She plays Maya. She's absolutely phenomenal. Her scenes were just, her acting is just top notch. And it's really prevalent, especially in the scenes with her husband, who's like sort of there as like the comedic, like Ryan Reynolds comedy fodder. And when she's being serious,
He's no Ryan Reynolds.
No, I love Ryan Reynolds, but like that's the vibe they're going for. And her kind of anxious behavior throughout the entire movie just like really made me anxious, which is the mark of a good actor. So yeah, really liked her. But yeah, Chris, what do you think?
I'm gonna, you know what? Real quick, we're gonna throw in a People's Choice, random People's Choice. Mac Black's throwing in a Matt Damon for the house that Jack built. I can't
Matt
argue with that.
Damon.
And Dylan.
No, it's Matt Damon. It's Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon for the house that Matt Dillon built. Mac Black is like,
Damon
I'm
and
gonna
Ben
fucking
Affleck
delete
co-wrote.
Matt Dillon and Ben Affleck co-wrote the house that Jack built. I don't know if you know that. I can't believe I said Matt Damon as completely not a joke. I'm just
You were
I'm the
ready
one
to
pushing
double
the
down. I
buttons.
said, Ellen, you were ready to double down on Matt Damon.
God, I didn't even hesitate.
it's the Mandela effect.
I would have never thought second about it until Tim said Matt Damon. I'm like,
If that
oh,
is not your
fuck.
celebrity swap in, you're doing us a disservice.
I fucked that up real good. I'm sorry, Matt.
Matt Damon is Matt Dillon's character. That has to be his pick now.
Oh God, my pick is
What a
for
world.
my pick is for George C. Scott from The Changeling. George C. Scott is the man. I'd let him punch me in the face several good times before I'd be like, stop, please. I understand. I'm sorry. Dave, we'll just
With
keep
his
this train
second
moving.
appearance on the show, because he was also, or no, did we do that one before Firestarter? So that was his first appearance on the show.
Firestarter, I think, was the...
Yeah. I don't remember which came first. But
This
anyway,
is better. This
two
is better.
appearances this season. So he's basically the MVP of the season.
Watch out, Tommy Atkins.
Yeah, Changeling was
Tom
first.
Atkins. Tom Atkins fucks. My pick was Matt Dillon from the house that Jack built. An excellent movie, an excellent portrayal. That like he's not. This isn't the kind of role he's known for, and he knocked it out of the park. Mac, I agree with you, man. I agree with you.
I'm so sorry for saying Matt Damon.
No, you're not.
I really am. Jeff, what is
okay, hold on real quick, because I think I know who Matt Dillon is.
When you see
it, something about
Yeah, has he been in anything other than the threesome scene from Wild Things? Because I've never seen him before.
He was in something. He was in Something About Mary. He was the creeper guy.
No, I know who he is. I'm just making that. I've only watched the Wild Things threesome scene my entire life.
Oh, that's.
It is a great scene.
Jeff, what is your pick for this? Best actor, actress.
Which Matt Damon performance was your favorite of this year?
Give me a complex.
It's a Price. I mean, you can put him in the worst ever. Just him alone would carry at least that scene.
That's a fan right there. That's a fan. All right, let's.
That should be a category next year. The next Chuddies. The Matt Damon category. Who was so forgettable in their fucking acting that they could be replaced with Matt Damon.
Well, I think it's with a celebrity swap in part.
Right. No. But that's like who's the worst actor?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the
with Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
My God.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
That's a good one though.
All right, Jeff, throw this Chuddy out to Vincent Price, wherever he may be.
Here you go, Chris.
And then I threw it further
spiked it.
a different way. It doesn't even make sense. There's your Chuddy. All the actors, actresses. Not Matt Damon.
Your Chuddy's in the mail. If you received a Chuddy this year, your Chuddy is in the mail.
Yep, a fresh, crisp JPEG is in your mailbox, waiting. I got so much whiskey on me.
I'm honored right now because I got best kill, and I get to introduce best movie. So, best movie. Chris, what was your best movie of this season?
Do you guys? Okay, this is a little bit of throwback, Tim. I'm sorry. We got next Chuddies is going to be solid because you can be in every episode, and you'll know.
I will know all the movies.
Yeah, but there was a movie that we discussed earlier. There was a semi. There was a kid, and then
My kid.
no, it wasn't a semi. It was a station wagon, and George C. Scott's family was in a phone booth. The Changeling is my best movie.
George C. Scott was in the phone booth.
I've got
in the street.
Listen. I've heard we don't kink shame on this show, and apparently I've got a fetish about people just getting railed by fucking automobiles.
Cemetery Changeling Crash.
Is this the movie with Angelina Jolie?
No.
No.
She was not born yet when this movie
She might not have
came
been
out.
alive.
Oh, okay. Because I'm pretty sure she was in a
like
movie
83.
called The Changeling.
Is this a sexy joke?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like she had like a kid swap sort of movie called The Changeling, I think.
Okay, well, yeah.
I think Jeffrey Donathan was in that one.
Oh, okay.
But no, this is 70s. Yeah. This is.
I can assure you it's better. The
one.
Changeling is fantastic. Yeah. I loved it. That's my favorite pick. Jeff, I think that was a Jeff pick for the season. Yes. And I absolutely, I loved it. I love the Changeling. Dave.
Yeah, so best movie. To me, the best movie is production quality, the acting, the directing, the story, everything comes together. My best movie this year has good social commentary to it as well. And I'm a Jordan Peele guy. So Get Out is my best movie of the season.
Nice.
Get out! Get back in here! That's the sequel is going to be Get Back in Here.
I feel like I slid in
That's
like
how
a
you
Jordan
cartoon
Peele,
character.
Jordan Peele asked me to write a treatment for the sequel, and that's what I'm calling it.
Get back in here.
It's just Hank Hill plays every character.
I sell Jordan Peele and Jordan Peele
Except for
accessories. Tim. Grab that
Yeah,
Chuddy by
Jeff,
the
Jeff.
neck. That was Tim.
Jeff,
That was best
Jeff's
movie,
got to
wasn't it?
name his best movie so
I introduced it. I go last.
Oh, there's still 2 more.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Jeff, what do you got for us for best movie? Of
Premature
this season?
Chuddy. You son of a bitch.
This is actually Dave's pick. The Burbs.
Spoiler alert. I also picked Get Out.
There you have it.
I'll go into my reasoning for it, but I think Get Out gets this Chuddy. But yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Oh,
They all do.
just 'cause
They all get a Chuddy.
It's funny. It's good acting and off the wall.
It's a cult classic. I love
Yeah.
The Burbs so much.
I have a
Oh, yeah.
Burbs entry for later. Actually.
Yeah,
Good
the
director.
Get Out was like it was a perfect social commentary. It was a slow burn, which I enjoy in a horror movie. It also, in my opinion, like as a cis white male, it made me uncomfortable about my own culture, which is a good thing, and it makes me be introspective about that. So, any horror movie that makes me think beyond just like what I'm watching is a good horror movie. So yeah, really liked it.
Agree,
Okay.
agree. And if you like a slow burn, can I interest you in the Skinamarink? And please don't ask me to watch it.
Is it
Tim's
like
like,
It's
the
a slow
Babadook?
burn.
I'd watch it over the Babadook, if it's any consolation.
What? No, I would watch
I'd watch it.
Babadook on repeat over Skinamarink.
I'd watch Skinamarink 4 times in a row before you'd ever convince me to watch
At least
the
I,
Babadook.
This is why Chris and I are best friends.
dude,
Tim-
you haven't seen Skinamarink yet. Nothing happens. At least you get a good nap. You take a
not
nap
saying-
and wake up and
Well,
you have
I have a
thing.
toddler, so I haven't had a good nap in about 3.5 years. So that
I'm
might
not saying
be-
you can't nap during it. You ain't napping during the
The
Babadook.
next category.
Tim, throw that Chuddy out to the winners that we've all chosen.
Oh, God.
Gone.
I caught it, man. I got fucking hands.
Dave, your magnetic hand summoned it back up. Oh, it fell. Okay, we're good. There's the beautiful Chuddy. Goodbye, Chuddy. Up next, I
Somebody enjoyed that.
ooh, scariest movie of the season. Best
Dave?
don't mean scariest. I don't think.
All right.
Dave.
I don't know that anybody will agree with me, but the movie that really kind of chilled me the most was Oculus. I really dig that. Mike Flanagan, I think, knocked it out of the park. There were some things that could have tweaked a little bit better, but also it's really not made on a huge budget. And it's just good. It's a good story. It's good effects. It kind of can get confusing in the middle where it's the flashback and the current time and they start to interweave, but I think that's to good effect. I think it's they're pulling the weave. They trademarked it before DJT did. So Oculus, my scariest movie. Jeff, what was your scariest movie?
My scariest movie, I went back a little bit to Event Horizon.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
okay.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That is creepy as shit.
It is the creepiest one.
Very good.
I'm
Oops.
Yeah, I think we started at different times because I just started with Get Out and The Horde, but if I was going back that far, it'd been a whole hard choice between those two. Event Horizon is so good.
I picked to Get Out again because again it made me uncomfortable as a human being. I think that's the mark of a good horror movie. Like it brings me back to like the original Purge. I love all the Purge movies, by the way. They are terrible, but they're amazing. It's like Fast and the Furious. You gotta love them. But Get Out made me uncomfortable, like in my soul, which I think is the mark of a good horror movie. So my scariest movie was Get Out for sure. It was so good.
You Jordan Peele guys.
Chris,
I'm not a Jordan Peele guy. I'm a Stephen King guy, and I picked Pet Sematary because this is actually my pick. I'm not jumping around the murders.
best actor, the semi truck.
Yeah. Did you see that kid get eviscerated? Oh my god! I can't believe they had that casket closed. Actually, I can. Anyways,
Pet Cemetery is an excellent movie.
It's so good.
I read the book. It took me like I think the first 4 seasons to finally get through the whole book because I am that. As you saw earlier, Matt Damon. Every fucking person in this book, I'm like the cat named Church Matt Damon, and then it just all falls apart. I can't. Throw me the Chuddy.
And they called his father Master Bader Man.
No, you have the Chuddy. You throw someone else the Chuddy.
Yeah.
She's throwing the Chuddy. Catch it.
Oh,
It's falling back down. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. A little off center, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Great job. Great job, everybody. Dave, our last basic bitch category goes to you. And
our lifetime achievement in horror movie excellence. This is big time. Basically, a lot of people work very hard for very long careers, just hoping that one day they're recognized by the horror house. And in our case, this year, the lifetime achievement I gave to a man who is on the show twice in this 1 year, I gave it to George C. Scott.
usually we'll discuss this one.
Oh, wait, no, I gave it to the station wagon that ran over his family. Sorry. No, it's George C. Scott. George C. Scott. George C. Scott.
Jeff. Dave, you were supposed to go last, by the way, but that's okay.
Oh, shit. I fucked it up. That's okay.
It felt
That's
right.
okay.
So I was right there with you.
I say
That's
we
the one error Chris is going to catch this entire episode. Because he's been fucking skipping people and shit.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, we've had a great
As soon as
Chuddies.
that statement happened, he was just on a mission. I'm going to fucking catch these motherfuckers.
I'm trying to get us
Usually
out the
it's
door
me
now.
that fucks up somebody's name. Jeff, lifetime achievement in horror movie excellence.
It's a price. I mean,
How could you go wrong?
VP.
Yeah, you know Jeff. Them.
So I'm gonna give it to. I'm sure he's already gotten one, but I'm gonna give it to George A. Romero because even still, he had a documentary come out this year, 2025. Resident Evil, the movie that could have been made in 1997.
They knew what the
on
fuck
Netflix.
they were doing.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. By the way, I have watched it. It's very, very good. The footage is really cool. It's very different from the 2000s action heavy sort of like deal they were going for. Michelle Rodriguez is not in it, unfortunately. Michelle Rodriguez is phenomenal. I will sing her praises forever. because I love Michelle Rodriguez and everything she's in. She's so good. Okay. But shout out to my bisexual females. All right. But yeah, George A. Romero is my pick.
Okay.
Well, he already got one, so we'll just give your award to Michelle Rodriguez. There we go.
There you go. That's fine.
My pick. I went.
Tom Savini and him got the first two.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. Mine. I went. I thought more of us. I thought I'd get one person in my corner for this, but we've all picked different. I went with Roger Corman.
Okay.
Because of Roger Corman shit. How could I not? You got to get a little bit of the Roger Corman. We did a whole pretty big episode. Go back, listen, watch. And there you go. Let's throw the Chuddy out to our homies. Dave.
Y'all ready? Woo!
I would
The jankiness is
to
what makes them nice.
humbly request, moving through our basic bitch categories, a bathroom break for our hosts. Because
We should
I need one. But hey,
We should
hang out, talk.
We should have got some
Mac?
commercials to do this.
Talk amongst yourselves. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going anywhere.
Mac, and you're
Stick
here.
around. Yeah.
Me and Tim are both going to go, and then Dave, you and Jeff can.
Hey,
All right.
talk
We're
about
gonna
it.
hold down the fort. Jeff, how are your first Chuddies going so far, man? I can't read the chat, so if you can read the chat, feel free if anybody's chatting.
Oh, it's doing good. Of course it's just Mac Black, but you know, says Chud special transmission, Dave live from Universal Studios.
Okay, I'm glad you like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find.
He also wanted a Chud guys for the Beatles and other musical conspiracy.
So, spoiler alert, Mac Black, we might have a little bit of that coming up in the All About Us episode. Where in the All About Us category, that's what we're talking about: show moments, episodes, things we discovered about ourselves, the friendships we made along the way. So, the breeze. So. Yeah, stick tight. The next category, I think you'll enjoy the next group of categories. So these are just bullshit that we made up that require a little bit of imagination to answer. So it's not as easy as just naming a movie or naming Matt Damon. It's you have to actually think a little bit, create a little bit. So some of my favorite movements in the past from this category. So we have a celebrity swap-in category where we take a celebrity and we say what celebrity or what person would fit well in this movie. And I said Michael Myers would fit well if you put him in Halloween Ends because he wasn't in Halloween Ends enough because they fucked that shit up. So that was one of my favorites in the past. But these are my favorite categories because you get a little bit creative, and I'm way interested to see what direction everybody goes. Let's throw a. Oh, well, what the heck? Apparently, I'm not.
We're back.
signed into-
Like magic.
Tie's coming off because we're out of the basic bitch category.
Yeah, mine too.
We're in the wild cards. You know,
Wild
fighting Ty
card,
for the fucking
bitches!
wild cards. Tie's coming off.
Do you guys need breaks real quick? I mean, I don't know that mine and Tim were real quick, but we went pretty quick. We're pretty fast.
No, I just drink enough so I can pee my pants and not worry about it.
I understand. All right.
I got a vinyl chair. It just wipes down, man.
Well, I guess without further ado, let us continue. Dave, give that intro one more time to our new group of
wild card bitches. Woo!
The trophy is gone.
Heck yeah.
And this is on Jeff. First category in the wild card bitches.
Celebrity swapping.
Oh,
Tim.
on my list, you missed one. On my list, you missed one.
Unrealized potential.
Yeah.
Where's that at? That was my. Well, I was just going off the email that was sent. That text message that was sent. It was at the very bottom. Unrealized potential.
Oh, he put a list with an order in private junk.
Oh, my bad.
Can't believe you've done that.
So,
that's fine.
Unrealized potential. Tim, on you.
On me. Okay, so I'll double dip this category. Horns. Daniel Radcliffe. His ability to kind of like bring out the uninhibited desires of people, I don't think was focused enough. It seemingly affected some people and not all people, and I didn't like that. I thought it would be really cool if it would have affected everyone sort of equally in his surroundings. So I thought that was kind of like the movie's good, and it does a good job of doing this, but I thought it'd been better if everyone would have been kind of affected equally, as opposed to like how it kind of cherry picked who it affected. So Horns is my my go-to.
All
Chris,
right.
You're up.
Mine, I had to think, like, because there was a couple. I almost went night swim. Come back to that later.
Pet Cemetery?
No. Maybe. What if they showed it, though, is all I'm saying. What if they just showed it, like part of it? No, I'm joking. For unrealized potential, I have Faces of Death. They could have put it on that. Jeff convinced me to buy all Faces of Death movies on DVD at Horror Hound. Tim, you got that to look forward to. I'm going to have the fucking most gory shit. I'm going to be like, you think I should buy this? And your response should be, yeah.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, you should.
Have you met my wife? My wife's like, hey, honey, can I buy that? I'm like, yep, absolutely you can. Yep, 100%.
Jeff
we definitely need a skull-shaped wax warmer in our house. For sure, we need that.
But see, I'm buying the video of that skull getting shaved and eaten by rich people.
Okay, that's
And it's a monkey.
you might get a maybe from me.
That's
a baby monkey.
Unrealized
Hey, guys,
potential.
Speaking of that, though, look forward to that because we are all going to Whorehound in March.
Less than 2 months.
And we'll all be together in person, and we'll hug and we'll kiss, and maybe like a Whorehound After Dark sort of thing going on. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
I'll be dipping my balls in chocolate syrup and sprinkles.
That was my least favorite part of the convention. I don't know why you need to be on the stage to do that. Is all I was saying. I was like, why? Anyways, unrealized potential. Studio 666 almost was I was almost there. They just didn't. They made jokes, and I feel like musicians think they're funnier than they are. And that's what this is. I feel like it's a bunch of musicians being like, "Oh, remember that joke I told about balls for like seven months on tour? Wouldn't that be funny if we made a movie about that?"
Dipping my balls in chocolate and then sprinkles.
But see that yours was a one-off. You're a comedian. Now
I'm an artiste. Thank you.
Yeah. The Foo Fighters.
Okay.
The idea is
I
great.
went a
The
little-
movie not as much. That's my pick.
I went just a little bit different with my unrealized potential. I think I have alternated between movies that are almost there and movies that need a lot of work. The movie I picked does need a lot of work, but I think the story is there. So I think I'm going to surprise you here. The Horde, 2009.
Ooh.
The story, cops and gangsters trapped in this apartment building with zombies, and they have to find common ground, work together, and they do that to varying degrees of success.
Yeah.
It was not enough zombies until the very end, and then it was too many zombies to actually show any good zombies. But I think the bones were there, and I think in the right hands, this could be a really cool story. So,
What movie was this?
it's called The Horde, 2009.
Okay. I
French?
need to watch this one because I love that premise. I have not watched it. Sorry, horror fans. Horror fans. I'm
You can't call us a copyrighted name. We have to end the show.
bad.
I already
We're
did
done.
it with Matt Damon. That was our one strike. But
Matt Damon's coming up, bro.
the Horde was French, I want to say, or Spanish.
I think it was French. I
Yeah.
think it was French.
The French do good
Andre.
horror movies.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
this
I
one
fully
may
agree.
change your mind.
Fully agree.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Unrealized horror or unrealized potential. What was your unrealized potential movie?
Jack Frost.
Okay.
Okay.
Said
Our
before
last
on the
episode.
episode, like it was supposed to have a lot of money going towards it to make it, big. So it's like, yeah, it could have been a whole lot better than what it was. I mean, they made Evil Dead, very cheaply.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't see why they couldn't have done something similar.
You didn't think
I
a
agree.
beating heart inside of his snowman head was high budget enough? Okay, that's fair.
Wasn't wet enough. Wasn't wet enough.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Jeff, grab that chuddy, throw it to the winners. You threw
Oh,
it to the next
I got
show.
I got it. And, there
Oh,
we go.
that was kind of great animation, I must say. We did a
Thank
great
you.
job.
I
Disney?
did my best.
What are you doing?
So I'm up next. Celebrity swap in. Spoiler alert. I don't
promise.
have a
Yet.
pick for this. Or
Not
I
yet,
didn't.
you don't.
But Matt Damon comes to mind as we go into this category. Chris, what is your pick for celebrity swap in?
To go with what Jeff was just saying, this is actually what I have written down. I wasn't influenced, even though I could have been very well influenced. I'd went Gary Busey as Jack Frost as my celebrity swap in.
That's a good
And
one.
If you've seen Ginger Dead Man from the studio that shall remain nameless, fuck you.
We're going to name that studio later. So,
But yeah, Gary Busey is fucking batshit fucking insane. I'm pretty sure whatever his motorcycle accident that he got into, every bit of common sense and normalness left his ears and is on the
leaked out of
freeway
his
somewhere.
left ear.
Dude is bonkers, and it kind of in a cool way, but not a safe way, not a friendly way. But like watching from a distance, that's funny and kind of cool. No, stay back, stay back. Is how it feels like to me. Gary Busey, Jack Frost. Final answer for
And
me.
give that man his rabies shot and put him on screen.
That may kill him. Jeff, Dave.
My celebrity swap in starts with the movie Night Swim, and I swap in the movie The House That Jack Built instead, or Dawn of the Dead, or Get Out, or Nope, or Us. Basically
Or literally
anything.
anyone else.
Yes, yeah. Fuck that movie. Swap the pool for Ocean. Swap Kurt Russell's kid
Oh.
or Kurt Russell's dead body. Whatever you want.
I was
Get
working
rid of
too
it.
hard
What
to
is-
figure out what you were. Okay. I understand. I understand. Well, just wait,
Yeah.
Dave. I have a
Celebrity
surprise for you
smoking.
later. I have a one of my answers will be a nice thing for you later.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Celebrity swap it.
I was also gonna say, night swim. You can swap out anybody for Vincent Price, even like your kid, daughter.
Oh my god.
Hello, fellow kids at this pool party. My name is Vincent Price.
Wyatt Russell's being like, I play baseball, and then his 90-year-old daughter, Vincent Price, walks in, and he's like, I don't know. I don't got a good Vincent Price expression.
There's a really
Just
good
starts chewing scenery immediately.
there's a good episode of Mad TV where they pretend to be Charlton Heston, and they're like, "Oh, if Eddie Murphy can be all the characters in his movie, I can do the same thing too." So it's like, "Hello, Officer Little Girl," and it's him wearing, giant lollipop or something, long hair.
Officer Little Girl could be a movie itself.
I felt like that could have been Vincent Price. He's like, "I'm a little girl." Like, "Oh, hi."
Tim, what is
Fantastic.
your celebrity swap in?
So I've been thinking about this as you guys have been speaking. I didn't have a pick for this until just now. I want to switch out Ving Rhames' character from Dawn of the Dead with the sheriff from Jack Frost. Point being, he gets to save his family, and that's important because he's all about family until he's not. Until he replaces his brother with Andy, even though his brother was alive all along, as we find out in the Dead remake. Yeah, Ving Rhames is the sheriff, and Jack Frost would have been dope. It would have been watching Ving Rhames body slam that fucking snowman out of the window into the truck bed. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see.
I have a problem though. If Ving Rhames was the sheriff, that was his kid, he would have left for milk and never come back.
Okay.
What'd you try to do to me, motherfucker? You gonna fucking feed me antifreeze? Did you ever watch Pet Cemetery,
Ving
motherfucker?
know?
Ving Rhames is tough enough. He could have ate the antifreeze oatmeal and lived.
That's
So,
fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Exactly. Yeah, Ving Rhames as the sheriff and Jack Frost.
I'm more
Sorry,
I'm
the antifreeze.
antifreeze. Oh god. I'm kind of more interested to see where the sheriff from Jack Frost wound up in Dawn of the Dead. Like he's trying to help them during the whole mall thing.
He's dead immediately.
It should be, but like if he gets with them soon enough, they may save him. But like, could you imagine him in the mall as they're trying to get on the buses at the end, as they're trying to make their escape, and he's like, "Hold on, I've got some hairsprays," and he's trying to tape the hairsprays down to.
He's just. They have the whole mall to themselves. He's eating garbage out of the trash can.
He's like he's fucking the dude who's like giving out his like gay awakening to the fucking CJ and the other security guard. He's fucking that guy unironically. Like, they are fucking, and it is live on camera.
Oh, Tim, throw that Chuddy out to the winners.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You were nowhere close to that Chuddy. Other way.
I thought so. Am I supposed to throw it to the middle?
Yeah. But you got to grab it first.
Yeah. Grab it here. Right near my dick, where it's most precious. Throw it away.
God damn it. All right, go ahead.
You better, if RoboCop comes around, you better protect that trophy.
You go ahead.
Nope.
You're up next.
Okay. Mac says swap Danny DeVito for Peter Weller at RoboCop. A 410 Robocop waddling into crime scenes, mumbling, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me. You run, you whore." We are some Danny DeVito ass fans. I'll tell you
That
what.
is actually a great fucking swap.
Up next, when worlds. I guess this is what it's like when worlds collide.
This is what it's like. Dad, you're coming with me. Tell us I'm going with you. That's the animal.
I'm combining two movies that we've done with each other to make one of them at least a better movie. One being Trick or Treat, the other being Night Swim. Dave, this is what I was telling you about, and it's basically this: the family gets in the swimming pool, but then Skippy from Family Ties shows up with a sturdily plugged-in boombox, a fucking sturdily plugged-in ghetto blaster, blasting the Trick or Treat soundtrack that he throws in the pool.
And just electrocutes the fuck out of everybody.
Now they're all fucking dead.
I'm there.
In scene, in movie. Later, Skippy. I went first again. Shit, Dave.
That's okay. My worlds collide, and it kind of goes with my expanding universes. Although I'm just gonna give a tease with worlds collide until we come up with a bigger universe. Is Dr. Phibes and Firestarter. Dr. Phibes is the first supervillain. He's got the fucking freeze thing he makes. He's got fucking locusts. He commands nature and science and religion. And he's an evil super being. And poor little Drew Barrymore has to rescue the world from his clutches.
That sounds pretty great. Jeff, what do you think? What do you got?
The Changeling and the house that Jack built.
Oh my God! Explain yourself. Explain yourself, sir.
Yeah, I gotta know this.
Where does Matt Damon got to do with any of this?
That's all I'm here for.
Or not.
So yeah, it's there's a ghost in the house that Jack built, and then Dorsky Scott shows up, and then it's all talk about his family, how they died.
It just cuts away after the station wagon runs down the family. It's just
I did not watch either of these movies. Jeff, just let me wrap my head around this.
You're gonna have to watch both of them.
Someone's
come
already
back.
dying, and then some family shows up and explains why said person is dying. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
Kind of.
That's
no.
actually.
They're already dead. There's not another family.
Oh, okay.
Also a ball.
Another
Jeff
family shows up and says, "This is why you died, because you're fucking stupid."
No, they saved that. It doesn't turn out to be that. Jeff, explain the ball or the wheelchair in context with being mixed in with the house that Jack built.
Rosebud.
I would assume it combined some of the murders that Jack did, and
those are just utensils for murder now.
Is it Amityville Horror? Does the dad kill everyone?
So the house that Jack built, Matt Damon, is a murderer. And the Changeling, so like George Scott's family dies at the beginning of the movie, and then he gets invited because he's a composer to stay in this house that apparently is haunted. That it's an old house. The what is it called? The people who take care of old houses that are historical land sites,
like the community
historical
caregivers.
Yeah,
historical
Conservationists
community that. Yeah, so it's like an old house that's like famous and stuff. So it stay there so he can work on composing some new music, and he's also trying to. It's been like a year since his family had gotten like ran over, his wife and child, and then like it's just all this weird ghost stuff starts happening, and you would think that it would go towards like, oh, it's his family trying to contact them, but it wasn't. It was just like these ghosts in this house for some reason start like coming out at him, and so he's trying to figure out like, oh, how did they die? Becomes an investigator of what was going on in this house, and
the house that Jack built is featured on a lot of most disturbing movies of all time lists, below some of the big ones, like maybe like the 12th or 15th, maybe
Gotcha.
like low. Anyways,
Might want to watch it though. I love the house that Jack built.
it's got some gruesomeness. Matt Damon
Little bit,
knows what he's
little
doing. Tim,
When
When
Worlds
Worlds
Collide. I picked
This is what-
Castlevania and Dawn of the Dead because I would love to see like a trained fucking ghost hunter, like a fucking vampire hybrid, Alucard, ghost hunter, and Riza the mage. Them just like they're all looking out at the parking lot. Andy's like sniping Burt Reynolds and Rosie O'Donnell and all that good shit. And all of a sudden, this fucking dude and his two cohorts show up. He's like slicing zombie heads off with his fucking chain whip and shit. Fucking Reese's like throwing in ice walls and like
to the tune of
A-Team shows up. Alucard's just floating above it all, just like slicing heads off left and right. And it's like, okay, hold up. How would this change the entire, like...
Meanwhile, Matt Damon's doing parkour in the background.
Yeah. Oh
ripped.
my God, that's Jason Bourne. So, yeah, like, they're all just, like, fucking, like, doing their own thing. And then, like, all of a sudden, these, like, monster slayers show up. And, like, they fucking start, like... How would that change the movie? So
they'd kill him
I
real
think
quick. He'd be too powerful. You gotta have to get you. However, Ving Rhames made it to the end, right? So I guess I don't know what I'm saying.
right. So I would like to see how they would do with real life Monster Hunter. So yeah, that's my pick. Chris, what's your pick?
That
He started us off with
that was
swim
me.
and drink.
Oh, I'm sorry, you did.
Yeah, I fucked the proceedings.
Jumped the
up,
shark a little bit.
again. Come here. Thank you. Mine. I win the Chuddy.
That's the end of it.
I did it. See that head nod? There's the Chuddy. There's the Chuddy for our winners.
Congratulations.
Up next, Dave. It is all you, buddy.
Here we go. Cryptid swap in. So in this category, instead of taking a celebrity, swapping them into a movie, we're taking a cryptid and putting it in a movie. Put it in a serious role, put it in as the monster, swap it in, or just add it to. Whatever you want. The
Can you
world
put
is
me
your
in a movie, fucker?
giant oyster monster. Jeff, what is your cryptid swap in?
Swap in the Beast of Busco in the Night Swim. And the Beast of Busco is a giant turtle that's the size of a table.
He's about yay big. I like that. Does he eat the family, or do they just live? They just hang out.
Yeah, they would just get it like, oh, there's nothing in here, like a giant turtle.
They just avoid each other the whole time. That's the movie. Wyatt Russell's like, goddamn turtle. Scene. Bin. Tim.
So Cryptid Swap In, I picked Skinwalkers for the family and Get Out. I I thought it'd be interesting if they were not just like people that were trying to like live forever, but like skinwalkers that were trying to like become the best of humanity. And I thought that'd be kind of a cool swap out. Like they were just people that were like, we're going to become the best humanity. Which, if you've paid attention to recent politics or recent sports or recent anything, African American people are the best of humanity. So enjoy.
Best of humanity?
Best of humanity, yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So I thought that'd be kind of a cool swap in.
But you've told me that I'm the best of humanity. What do I do with that?
What?
Nothing?
That's my pick, though.
I like it. I like the idea of it.
You're like top 5, Chris. You're not the best of humanity. You're top 5, though. It's okay.
I understand.
You're my
pretty
best
good.
humanity.
See?
Oh,
You cannot say
go.
humanity straight right now. It is so slurred. I've never heard a more slurred word from you. That's why it's taken me kind of off guard. Jordan Peele Whiskey. Buy yours today at samsclub.com. Use code HorrorHouse4. my cryptid swap in, and I fully stand by this. I'll play the role of Sasquatch if you need me to. Sasquatch for the role of Tom Hanks in The Burbs, because Sasquatch won't be ignoring Carrie Fisher like some stupid idiot Tom Hanks who's like, I don't have nothing to do in the house because there's none. I am a hot wife. That's yeah, Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna say Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I've got nothing to do. He ain't. He don't even know what that means, even though they have a child. I think he's adopted. But it's like, what am I gonna do on my fucking summer vacation, Princess Leia? He's so not with it. He's not with it. Fucking stupid. Any cryptid. It don't have to be Sasquatch, but fuck it. Let's make it Sasquatch. Let's work for Carrie Fisher for a minute. Let's be real.
Isn't there already a cryptid in The Burbs? Corey Feldman? Is he a cryptid?
I still had my go for it button, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Now would be the time, but I don't.
Go for it.
I tell you what I do have is Mothman butt.
I see it there.
That smells like nickels. Dave.
All right.
Just swapped in, my friend.
I almost made this in my Worlds Collide because I'm taking a cryptid from a movie this season and swapping that into a movie from this season. And for me, it is the Red Caps. And I'm putting them in the Grabbers. I want to see those little fuckers fighting the little squid dudes. Like,
inside of it just bust out.
yeah,
John Wright's like, where's the rest of my fucking money?
Fuckers going crazy in the town.
You're combining two of mine. Let me have a fourth one. What is this? I like it though. It had the humor that that Unwelcome needed. And that could have been, it'd have been hot. That'd have been hot shit, man. That'd been hot.
And if you didn't like that, I was going to run her up with put the Red Caps in the Horde instead of the zombies, because you don't really get enough zombies until the end, and then
Horde
they're kind of
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
We'll see some leprechauns versus zombies or some shit. I don't know.
If it was 2011, you'd have made thousands of dollars with that idea.
At least 100.
Give work David to another job.
Let's throw this Chuddy out. Let's throw this Chuddy out to the fucking winners. Where's she at? Where's she at? Whose was this? Dave, it's yours.
This was. I don't think so. I think it was. Was it? No, I guess it was me. Okay.
Yeah, cryptid swap in.
Take the Chuddy and pull it out there.
You threw it way out of bounds.
God dang it.
Tim, can you fish this chuddy out for me? Thank you. Thank you. Just a little more. There we go. Thank you, my friend. Next up, Jeff with the next category.
The next category is, well, on here it says when worlds collide, but we're
There you go.
Not the title.
There you have it.
Secrets. This was a tough one. This is a tough one.
So I'm up first.
We
And I
have
was
when
hoping
worlds
that I
collide with
wouldn't
two of us
be.
thinking it's worlds collide and two of us thinking it's secrets revealed. So
Yeah. I was hoping it wouldn't be secrets revealed me first. Because I didn't come up with one. Because I didn't know what to do.
It's valid to pass.
So no, it's not though. Secrets revealed.
are we not doing when worlds collide?
We did.
Okay.
We did Worlds Collide.
X Dawn of the Dead is my notes for that.
What?
Secrets of when worlds collide. I had Castlevania and Dawn of the Dead. Except, so we did that one already.
Why do I have two of those?
We
still
two
have
of those.
Expanding Universe.
I deleted one off my list.
Oh, so it is secret.
Oh yeah, it is.
Revealed.
It is on there twice. It is on there twice.
That's fun.
Who makes
there-
this shit?
Secrets revealed.
Editor.
There were several, and I mean several, January 6ers that were revealed to have convictions of diddling kids. So you guys should just be aware of that. Secrets
Color be
revealed.
surprised.
Some of the Jan 6ers
Are
diddled
you
children
saying?
and were
are you s-
convicted of that.
Are you saying these weren't the best and the brightest of America?
They were not.
I'm surprised.
They were terrible
surprised.
people. And
No wonder Trump had nothing to do with them.
while I am a big fan of releasing, incarcerated people that are not, guilty, child diddlers, not on my list. Not on my list. So, secrets revealed, Gen 6ers, like more than 10 child diddlers. All right, enjoy that.
It's no wonder
Tim-
Trump had nothing to do with those guys. Except
You're making this real
Asking
hard
them-
for the guy that's got a basic bitch answer to follow this up. So let's simmer down a little bit. Calm it down.
All right, Chris, you're up next.
Calm it down. Doug Jones was in Jack Frost 2. That's my secret that Jeff taught me. Fucking shit. Holy fucking shit.
Yep. Should have me go first with no information.
You've been totally fine this whole time. Dave.
all right. So my biggest secret revealed is that I didn't have a pick until tonight. Well, I did it was kind of lame, but my real secret revealed itself to me tonight when we started talking about horns and the way his power worked,
yeah.
and that the people around him expressed their worst desires whenever they were around him. Is that what caused his friend to rape his girlfriend? Maybe it was his own powers that caused that to happen. So, in reality, Daniel Radcliffe is the bad guy, just like the Harry Potter movies.
I don't know what's going on in the Harry Potter
Okay.
movies.
Okay.
What quotient of rape is going on? It's a word. Google and Twitch and YouTube. Listen, we can say the word. Tim, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Fine. You can have your own opinions. It's fine. Fine.
About
I'm saying the friend is. I'm not really blaming him, but his power, which he could not control at the time, caused people to act out their worst desires and impulses. And so maybe him being around his friend because it's his best friend. They're hanging out. Maybe that's what kind of pushed this fucking shit forward. And maybe the friend, in a way, was not responsible for his own actions. I mean, it's a movie. I do not condone this action. But I am curious why the January 6ers had nothing to do with Trump. Except for him asking them to show up and asking them to fight and telling them to fight like hell and saying that they were political prisoners and pardoning them. And but other than that, he had nothing to do with them.
Nothing.
And paying for a lot of them to be there and arranging for the others to be there and asking for the metal detectors to be removed and setting up
more politics
this whole
than you can wager
scenario by denying the results of
while
the
me and Jeff
election.
will have our own new horror house that we can talk about easy things with, and that's for you to decide where to spend your money. Join mine and Jeff's Patreon at CJ. That's our new show. Go ahead, Jeff.
Secrets revealed, Jeff.
So secrets revealed. Go back to the Burbs. How that was during the writer's strike. So they ad-libbed a lot of their lines. The scene with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher where they're playing Jeopardy, that was completely ad-libbed in. Wasn't part of the actual movie.
I like that part. I actually remember that part. So
that is a nice palate cleanser, Jeff. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chris.
Hey, thank you. Let's moving on.
Wishing on a full moon.
We're not.
I still don't 100% understand this category.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
I mean, I kind of do.
But luckily, I get to introduce it to everyone else's. So
may I give a backstory real quick?
Yeah. Yes. You get a solo cam.
All right. Flashback to 2020. Things are happening in the early winter of 2020, January, February, March. We're in the first season of the Horror House podcast, and we're kind of winding down towards the end of that season. And COVID happens. Shuts down the fucking world. And Charles Band, the owner of Full Moon Entertainment, decides, you know what would be a great idea? Shamelessly profiting off of what is happening in the world. And he puts out a movie called Corona Zombies. They actually did shoot about 15 minutes worth of footage with a big titty actress. Don't even show her titties. And then they take B-roll from like 6 different movies that they already put out. Yeah. And they just took B-roll that they didn't use in those films and stitched it together to make a movie that was as incomprehensible as it could be. And just in a blanket attempt to profit from the coronavirus the pandemic.
We did that episode in March, and I think that's when we called him out. Which is as March 2020.
We did Contagion, and then the next day is when the country shut down.
Yeah.
Ever since then, Charles Band had made himself Chris's nemesis. And Chris, spoiler alert, has a producer credit on a Full Moon movie.
Me and my wife.
That he has said. Sorry. But, and to be fair, in the spirit of hashing things out, Charles Band has an open invitation to come on the show and to talk about this and maybe find some common ground and build unity, and he has yet to do so. So, wishing on a full moon is what movie from this season does Full Moon wish it could produce? Like, this is too good to be a Full Moon movie, but Full Moon wishes it could do this kind of shit.
Jeff, you're up front. What movie does Full Moon wish they could have made out of this pool of movies that we've got that are better than anything they've ever made? Fucking losers.
I would go with Ready or Not, since Full Moon is on the horror and comedy stuff. So I feel like Ready or Not probably would be what their go-to would be.
I promise, Charles Band jerks off wishing he could make Ready or Not. Yes.
Yeah. Tim.
So
What movie?
on that same note, Unwelcome, because it's sort of that like sort of low budget
It's got a little bit of familiar flair.
horror movie with a weird premise, but
Yeah.
it doesn't fall flat. So
Yep.
yeah.
And if there's
So it's
one
not
thing
Full Moon.
likes, it's miniature. Anything they can have a miniature of in their fucking movie, he's got a fucking fetish for that, man.
Hey,
There
check
you
this
go.
out. Hey, what is that? Oh no! Oh no! Is that a living doll? Oh no! Oh help! Help!
Yep.
Help! Help! Oh! Ow! 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 Oh no! I dropped Kenny Omega's microphone.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We'll go hot. I'll go hot on Full Moon like you guys was going hot on J6. Oh no! Good night. Bang.
Chris, what is your wishing on a full moon?
My wish on a full moon was a fucking full moon.
Okay.
Whatever movie made the most money that we watched this season is what they wish they'd made.
January 6 footage.
If that made a bunch of money,
Probably.
that's what they wish
He
they
was-
made.
I don't know for sure that Charles Band wasn't there. My wishing on a full moon is absolutely, you are correct. If there's one thing Charles Band likes, it's putting miniatures in his movies. And if there's a second thing Charles Band likes, it's shitty fucking puppetry. And so I said Jack Frost.
True.
He wishes he could make Jack Frost, but my runner-up was Unwelcome, so he wishes he could make Unwelcome as well.
There you go.
I'm not giving this chuddy out to Charles Band.
He probably wishes he could make Get Out. He probably wishes he could make The Horde. He can't even make something as good as the fucking Horde. So,
He looks at my fucking Photoshop for a chuddy award and it's like, oh my god, what could we pay this guy? How many tens of McDonald's coupons could we give him to maybe animate a puppet?
instead of
Chuddy was
giving him
the chubby.
a chuddy, Chris, put the chuddy up and take it away from him.
Oh, whose category was this? Dave?
Oh, that's mine. All right, put the chuddy
Yeah,
up and I'll
please.
take it from him.
Take the chuddy. Grab it. I like it. I like it a lot. My favorite. It's honestly my favorite thing right now. Our last category for this wild card bitches. Whose is this?
Jeff. This would be Jeff.
Jeff.
Expanding universes, which is kind of the same as World's Collide. Just take a universe and throw it out there, expand it out. What else is encompassed in this multiversal threat?
Hell yeah. Fuck
Really
yeah.
MCU this thing. Really
Fuck
MCU
yeah.
this fucking thing.
Get it? Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm so into this. Fuck yeah. I got a great answer, personally. Hope everybody's ready. Actually, Tim, you would be first.
Okay. I picked horns again. I like the whole like letting everyone around you like let out their inhibitions and kind of like do what they're feeling. I think it could have been I think it would be like multiple sequels to this, like horns in LA and horns in Chicago and horns in fucking New York and blah
Orange
blah.
go to
Like
space.
it could have been all over the place, like, and you could have really almost like what's the
Orange 3D in the ghetto of space.
exactly, like all over the place. I think it'd been like really like anyone who like suffered a loss or whatever could have been just like afflicted with this position, and everyone around them just starts fucking, you know, well, for the most part, fucking, but like, you know, for murder, like New York City, like guy could have been the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for New York City, right? Just everyone's fucking murdering and fucking and all over the place. So I think horns is a untapped resource as far as you know, expanding the universe and like sort of like exploring that whole, like everyone around you loses their inhibitions. What is that like in different parts of America? That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
But Chris,
I got
you're up next.
Me, for my expanding universe, it will be I don't know if you want to call it a sequel or like a side kind of story to what's there. I don't know. But it's me and Carrie Fisher, and she's fucking off leaving Tom Hanks, and then me and Carrie Fisher are like getting pretty heavy with it.
And the Sasquatch? I'm confused.
No. This is a whole separate multiverse. This is a separate pocket.
In some multiverses, it's you, Carrie Fisher, and the Sasquatch.
Some of it's that. Some of it's just me pretending I was Carrie Fisher. Some of it's just the Sasquatch pretending he was thinking I was Carrie Fisher, and some of it. Anyway, Dave.
All right, guys. I kind of alluded to this before, but that was the first movie in the franchise. When you had Dr. Phibes versus Firestarter, that's the first movie in the franchise. Now we're coming to the end game, and we're adding in the Guyver and the Avengers into this whole universe. It's a horror superhero extravaganza. So, yeah, the fucking elbow knives. Tim, have you seen the Guyver?
I've not seen the Guyver, no.
Okay. You're missing out. You're missing out.
great.
He's got elbow knives.
Mark Hamill's in it.
There you
Yes.
All right.
go. Jeff.
Final expanding the universe. Jeff, round us out. Jeff.
All right.
Jeff.
The
Jeff.
Grabbers
Jeff.
felt like, you know, I mean, it ends where, you know, it can continue on if they wanted.
Like
I
Tremors,
feel like,
but better.
what?
Like Tremors, but better.
Oh,
Potentially.
Yeah,
how cool would Grabbers versus Tremors be?
right?
There you go.
A good crossover right there.
Yeah.
That seems like, why hasn't it been done already? That's a no-brainer. Does Hollywood not like money? Because that's a no-brainer.
I think
All right,
all
we're going
of
to
these...
move on to the...
Jeff, throw that chuddy
Oh,
out to the winners.
Jeff, get that chuddy in there.
Oh, shit.
Man, just right on Tim's head, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim.
God
Were you
damn
scared?
it.
Concussions. Listen.
I'm all right.
Dave,
I'm all
Dave,
right.
you guys sing Arms of an Angel real quick? For pennies a day. You
You
can help concussion victims in the horror house. They throw pennies at us a lot. But like the cheap pennies. We need some help. We need some money.
Rocks that cripples.
And that's it. Watch out for concussions, kids. Good job. Good job, everybody.
All right.
Now,
That brings it into the wild card, and now it's all about us. It's show moments. It's our favorite episodes. It's maybe something we learned or some surprises, and yeah, some very special stuff about us because it's our show, and fuck it, we like it, and we like it for you. So hopefully the rabble like it too.
absolutely. First up, I don't know if you're still there, Mac. You should be, but you may not be. But you should stick around.
I hope so. Hope so.
Okay, sorry. Jesus
who's-
Christ. Who?
Tim, I think it's Tim's job to give out this. This is a one-off episode, one-off award.
A new award.
Rabble Rouser Award
Of the year.
goes to Mac Black.
Woo!
That's the
Everybody,
Rabble Rouser for
Mac, you won one.
Rabble Rouser, if you don't know, is someone
You
who
fucking killed it, Mac.
instigates uprising. So
You won a
Rabble
fucking
Rouser,
Chuddy, Mac.
Mac Black, accept your
This is
Chuddy. I
yeah,
have you here.
he
Hold on.
insurrection bored him.
What?
Okay, Chuddy's in the middle. You got to throw it. You got to throw it to Mac. Got it. Now throw it. You had it when you let go.
Yeah, let go. I've let go.
It fell.
He said he got it. He got it. See, he said thanks and everything.
Your
He
Chuddy's
got it.
Your Chuddy's in the mail, Mac.
I got it,
Thank
okay.
you, man. Thank you for
He's
for joining
drifting
in
slowly
our
your way
stupid
with
shenanigans.
mind magic.
So. All right.
Yes,
Grab him by the
Chuddy.
neck, Mac. They're slippery.
We
next
have another award presented by Chris.
Another one-off award.
Oh, yeah, I know what we're doing. I just gotta click the right things.
Hooey.
Hold on. So, our last episode that we did involved Jack Frost, which, as we all know, has a sequel. And I said that if one of us could get through that sequel, that they would get an honorary Chuddy from me to them. But turns out it's from all of us, and this is the honorary That's a Man, the award for making it through all of Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman, presented to none other than our own buddy Jeff up there. Jeff, here's your congratulations speech. Go ahead. How do you feel?
Oh, awesome. I felt like it was the best movie in the series, so I didn't feel like it was that hard to get through.
All right,
Great.
who wants to
Great
You're more
job.
of a man than we are.
Who wants to throw the Chuddy to Jeff? Who wants to throw the Chuddy to Jeff? Because I can't do it.
I'll take a shot. Here we go. Let me grab it first.
Other way. Oh, you grabbed it. Okay. Yep.
Grabbed it, and here we go, Jeff. Here, catch.
Oh, he got it. Nick of time.
Oh, nice.
Nick of time.
Nice.
That was a great catch.
We're getting this
He
down
threw it again at
after
Tim.
half dozen episodes.
Next up.
Surprise rating. So,
There we-
this is what rating did somebody give that surprised you, or maybe you surprised yourself with a rating? What was your surprise rating, Jeff?
I was surprised. I gave Jack Frost a 2. And
Nobody else was.
Funny enough, I'm surprised I gave Jack Frost a 5. I think I was the highest rating. It's not great, but I did take it for what it was, which was a campy horror film. But I'm still surprised that I gave it such a high rating.
So that's your answer too? Is Jack Frost, Tim?
Yes, absolutely it is.
Wow.
Have you seen Jack Frost?
I've watched both of them. My surprise rating is Dave for the Guyver, because he rated it way higher than our episode led me to believe that he would. He was on.
I love the boss at the end.
Yeah, you were a Guyver bro the whole time, but I didn't recognize it. And so when you gave your rating, I was like, "Oh, you're one of us, one of us." And again, the chant didn't catch on, and it's understandable. I mean, not everybody. Anyways, Dave, what was your surprise rating for the season?
My surprise rating was Jeff gave the house that Jack built a 5, and my surprise was on the disappointing side, because I just thought it was such a good movie. It was such a good story. It's unique. I mean, the descent to hell at the end, and it's weird and it's violent and it's beautiful. And I was just kind of surprised. I thought Jeff would be up there with us a little bit more.
All right, let's all reach over and grab the Chuddy at the same time. And just like tickle it, and we'll leave it there. Oh, Dave touched me. I felt Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, next up.
Jeff, introduce the category.
Next up is Best Show Moment.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be a little biased here, but it's whenever I was introduced as the fourth host. Hey!
We still haven't done that
Hello!
yet. We still haven't done that yet. That's still in kind of talks.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
I could be
No,
Brian.
I'm fucking-
of an angel. No.
For pennies a day, you can make Tim a co-host on the Whorehouse.
For 25 cents a day. Donate $1, I'll be here next week. No,
Going forward.
best show moment is when you guys we finished On the Dead, and then I got a text being like, "Hey, you should be on this full time now." I was like, "All right."
What if you was here every week?
That's basically what happened. Yeah, like I finished On the Dead. I had a fun time with it, and then I was invited to come join. So, knowing that I don't have as much horror movie
It'd be
as
be
these
fun to
guys,
get
but
a
they
different
enjoyed my
perspective that way.
commentary enough to let me come on the show. So that is my favorite show moment. Chris.
Well,
Chris?
listen. I think any moment that we're all together and having a good laugh, and like that you're like holding your pee in because you're having such a good time. You can't go pee yet because what if you miss something? It's the moments that we make on the show. We're all good buddies. We're in our best duds. We've not shown our shirts off yet.
You got a nice tux. I bought a nice tux for the event.
The best duds, the best dudes, the best show. Like, what more do you want for anything?
The best rabble.
For free? Fuck off. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/ what it's going to be called. And we'll, I don't know, all of Whorehouse is great. It's random and goofy and them has the logo on the background. That's the attitude. See? Oh, you can't see it with the Chuddies. So
That's
great.
all right.
Here,
It's very nice. Very nice.
hot drop. Is that a
I
hot
had
drop? I don't know.
I had two
You didn't
best.
pick a moment
show
though. You said
Yeah, I
the
did.
show.
I picked so many.
All right, we're gonna move on. I picked two. I got you, Chris. I picked two since Chris picked everything. I picked two.
Okay.
One was the Dawn of the Dead episode, and the joy I felt in my heart when I realized we talked so long about Dawn of the Dead, we could have watched Dawn of the Dead twice.
Yeah,
It's
it's a great movie.
It is. It really is good. It really is good. And the other was the music episode. I enjoyed the music episode so much. I enjoyed researching and just listening to fucking music all up to it. And then since then, Darkest of the Hillside Thickets is still on heavy rotation for me. Alice Cooper was up there for a lot, and he's kind of dropped down a little bit in rotation, but still so much good music and so much fun to do that episode. I really, really enjoyed it.
Tim, you weren't here. During that episode, Mac gave us individual music recommendations based on kind of what he'd known of us from the Whorehouse, which was pretty cool.
I still have Bauhaus on rotation as well. I still have Bauhaus in my rotation as well. So
There you
that
go.
was a lot of my theme music. Bauhaus and the Cramps was a lot of my theme music for Halloween Horror Nights last year.
There you go. Next up.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We
Hello.
gotta throw our Chuddy out first. We didn't throw the Chuddy.
Jeff has to give his favorite moment.
Yeah. Try it.
Oh,
Jeff
sure.
introduced it.
Sorry,
Introduced.
It's because Dave did too. It's because Dave did too. I thought he was taking
Oh, right.
shifts.
That's what it is.
I did one for you and one for me. Jeff.
Oh, I understand.
I guess I'll take kind of Tim's answer a bit, and I guess my favorite would be me joining the show as well. Back in March.
It's been great to have you on the show, man, and so many good memories this year. Going to Horror Hound, and next year there's going to be 1/3 more good times at the Horror Hound.
It's not next year; it's next month, next half, two.
Month and a half. Yeah,
because that dude right over there is coming with us too. So
yeah, I'll be there.
He's already bought his ticket,
and I'll be Chris's bodyguard.
If you'll be my
work.
bodyguard,
I did work security in a previous
I
life,
can
so
be your long lost friend.
I gotta protect these guys. So
I can
we gotta be ready.
Betty.
I'm getting ready. I'm
Betty,
gonna be
when
talking
you
to
call
every
me,
motherfucker.
You can call me
I'm gonna be
out.
talking to every
You
motherfucker.
call
up
me
there.
out. Beep, beep, beep,
but I'm up next here for most canceled moment. I'm gonna make this one up on the fly because I don't know what it is. But Chris, you're up first. What is the most canceled moment of this season?
Mine's a little. I kind of have a two-parter, in a way. One, anything that Dave has brought up a please stand by screen. That's
been about
it.
5 an episode.
That's like
pretty
7
good for
hours of this last season.
If somebody was to ever make a montage, I would like to see that. And two, we just got a comment on, I don't know if it was our last upload on YouTube for an older show. But it was for the music show, the horror music show, where Dave was talking about a woman's nether kind of area and stuff being pulled out of it for a long time. And I had to hit the please stand by. We got a little lull comment from a new horror house buddy on the YouTubes, and that reminded me of that. So since it's so fresh, that's what I'll say.
Nice,
Dave.
Nice. I kind of forgot that. My most canceled moment was the moment. It was actually when Tim first joined the chat. We were in the news section, and we just happened to bring up the 3 foot tall, like the life size Megan doll, and I said that thing's getting fucked.
That's all everybody was thinking.
What did I say?
I think you commented. I don't remember what your comment was because I don't get to watch the Twitch, the chat. So, but I know you commented, and it was right when I was first saying like that thing's getting fucked was when music went off because you had first entered the fucking chat. So
that's funny.
It was. Yeah. I remember Jen showing up about that moment, and she's saying, "Not the vibe," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, but it's
we're just
we're not doing it. We're just reporting on it."
Can you actually disagree with me? Are you telling me that someone's paying $500 for a life-size Megan doll and they're not fucking it?
Any kind of life-size anything is getting fucked. Let's be real.
That's fair.
Megan, the Care Bears.
That's probably what I said.
Bambi.
Yeah. That's the name of the game. Jeff, most canceled moment that you can think of.
You guys are canceled.
He's like,
No.
he's like, every time I've been awake on this show, it's been the worst.
Great anytime, just random. Doesn't even have to be anything that's worth canceling. You just Chris canceling stuff for no reason. That's just hilarious.
Joke too long. Well, fuck off.
Yeah.
Just
Chris canceling himself.
No, we're a team, Jeff. I like Jeff's answer. Just the show.
It's just a show.
Yeah. Like how they haven't canceled us completely, I don't know.
We can't be canceled. So
I guess I haven't gone because I introduced the category.
Right.
Most canceled moment is probably any time that Dave talks about a non-main character woman. It's just when,
Look, I'm a respecter of women.
I know that you are.
Spectre.
But when they get murdered violently, you tend to go on rants, and they're not particularly, what would I say, PC for, just people in general. So it's like, oh yeah, he fucking died. This bitch got fucking gutted. Like, it's
Dave, real quick. You have a background that goes along with this. If somebody would want to play up to it, who was Matthew Broderick?
Thank you for the opportunity.
What was Matthew Broderick engaged to or married to? Do you know how that? What is who? I may have broke Dave. He's on a monologue, and we're hearing nothing.
Oh. Who's bringing the mic close?
Oh, I just thought he was just, pretending to talk.
It's turbulent time. Tim brought up the January 6th rioters being pardoned, and America, we need to come together in this. I'm ready. God, all right now.
There we go.
Okay.
Whole episode was good until.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. Can you hear? All right, there we go. Of creation unit in the squad and unit out and bring to Sarah Scupper. Thank you for joining us on the show. I don't mean any ill will to you. You are a lovely lady, as anybody can see, and I will not stand for any more trashing of the lovely and talented Sarah Jessica Parker.
Kiss, give her a little kiss on the eyeball there, just to show no ill will.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about, right?
We had to have a good one. We had to have a good one for the Chuddies. There's your most canceled.
I would like to point out that I think that the reason that Dave goes into so much detail for the female co-stars is because he does respect women so much. He's like, yeah, this dude was a dumbass. This chick died because multiple reasons. Like, dude's a dumbass. He gets one reason. Dave's like, this chick died because XYZ. So I think that's actually a good thing, but they do get canceled a lot because of the graphic detail he goes into.
But look at the tits on her.
Right. There is that too. But no, I do think it's a good thing. I don't necessarily think, but they do get canceled.
I also give. I just called it out. I called out Nosferatu when they showed some vampire peeing. I was like, ladies, if you want to see some B-Scars Wanger, go watch Nosferatu.
Yeah,
I'm not. That's fine. I'm not.
100%.
I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming a beautiful human body.
Right.
Is nobody gonna fist me for nudies? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't say "fist me" for nudies. That's a terrible sentence.
That's pretty bad, right? They gotta be fast. We're almost through this. What Last,
Best show moment
Last-
and favorite show moment.
they're somehow different. I had to really wrap my brain around it.
Chris,
Nope.
introduce.
Oh, I
Yeah,
introduced
you
it?
introduced it. You introduced it, so I'll go first. My favorite show moment was the addition of the newsroom. Man, I love it. The intro, it gets me jazzed, and the music, and the way it ends right when you have the body snatchers moment, and he's oh my gosh, I love it so much.
It's
I bought
heavy accident.
I bought a fucking newsboy hat because I love that moment so much. There we go.
It absolutely broke.
That was good.
I love it.
I don't know if it was frozen as long for everybody else, but it was pretty frozen for me. But I thought I'd throw it out there. Throw it out there. Jeff, favorite show moment for however long?
I don't know.
Because they've all been so great.
It's hard to judge when every moment is a 12 out of 10.
Yeah. Tim, we'll just move on. Jeff, if you think of something, we'll come back to you.
Favorite show moment. I really enjoyed when Jen and I first came to the show and followed the show on Twitch.
This was 3 years after we started, and we're best friends, and they're finally
right, but I didn't really bring it up all that often. And I don't think you were streaming on. You might have been streaming on Twitch all the time.
We
I don't think you.
We just started that
Okay,
pretty
I don't think you mentioned that you were. But yeah, when we found out that you were streaming on Twitch, we were like, oh yeah, let's go be super supportive and let's go in and watch it. And so when Jen and I kind of jumped onto the boat and liked the followed the channel, you guys had those alerts that popped up. So that was fun. You guys were like, oh, him and Jen Happens are here. You guys talked to us for a little bit, and it was a lot of fun for us. Just because we get to interact with Chris on a weekend basis. We play games together all the time. But it was fun to watch Chris and his studio audience mode, which is, spoiler alert, slightly different from his gaming with his friends mode. But
He has not wished AIDS
Shut up,
on
I'm
anybody
just
in the
saying.
show yet.
yeah. So no, I really enjoyed that. That's my favorite show moment thus far is joining the crew, and not joining the crew, but joining the show, and you guys kind of commemorating that a little bit. So I thought that was fun.
Thank you. Thank you, you three guys, for being here so I can click buttons and we can make jokes about horror movies and shit. And my favorite moment wasn't when I broke my chair and I was like, oh shit. And it took me 2 weeks to get a new chair. Or 3, I don't know. But I got a new chair now.
Tip the cat.
But yeah. Mac, thank you for being here. Dave, Jeff, Tim, thank you guys for being here every week. Our new thing. And this is the 3rd annual Chuddies for our 6th season. Listen, I don't claim to know math. I don't claim to even be a neighbor to math. So what does that mean?
It's a flat circle. Orders
yeah.
aren't real. Money is fake.
Is my movie the first one of the new season?
Well, next week will be a new introduction kind of to all of us, kind of a new jumping off point.
Oh, okay.
And so maybe not so much the 3 of us, but you more specifically, what's some of your favorite horror stuff? What excites you about what's interesting about horror to you?
I've collected some suggestions off the MySpace page. and I will be sharing them with you.
I'm curious.
I'm going to call it
Tom has to say.
MySpace because I'm not going to give anyone else any credit.
Right, I
I
understand.
Max says, and the award for best audience moment goes to Dave and C's Wild Night for the legendary show where they had just a little bit too much to drink, turning the night into unforgettable, long, cool ride. Is that where Dave lost his glasses? Or is that the different
That was
one?
They Live We Drink, but there was another one where I drank too much too, and I'm chucking into the trash can behind the desk. I'm pretty sure you were still recording.
That was this season because I read you my original script for the intro to the Chuddies III that involved Tim working at a gas station. The three of us showed up. There was a clown as Mike and Patriot. We had some time travel. We had fucking lasers. And the whole time Dave is throwing up in the trash can next to his desk. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. And I'm like, it's great. Trust me. I took my shirt off in solidarity with you. Jeff, do you remember any of this?
Yeah.
See?
There you go.
I have no
So the secret
right now.
the secret unacted script to the Chuddies 3 will have to be done someday. But we hope everybody had a good time tonight. Here is the Chuddy, the pretty girl. Let's make her a little bigger. Everybody,
Precious.
touch the Chuddy one last time. And anybody in every movie that got a Chuddy tonight, you were worth it. You were worth 5 of them. Because that's monetarily speaking, we could only probably produce about 5 of them. Everything we've earned horror house wise. So, Jiffly speaking, about 5 sheets of paper.
I think there are only 3 movies that didn't even get a Chuddy tonight, so sucks being them.
Yeah. No full moon movies won. So yeah. That's the news. The news is the show's over. Anybody final words?
But you can't stay here.
Yeah. Anybody final words? Anybody's I've talked a lot. Anybody want to go? Anybody want to talk before we shut her down?
I look forward to being overly pedantic on every horror movie that we review for the 2025 season. So enjoy that over-analyzation of every fucking thing that happens. I'll be here.
There you go.
Pedantic. Didn't the January 6 writers just get arrested for being pedantic?
They probably should have been.
Jeff, final words.
A good one.
Dave, final words?
Never mind.
So after I make the sequel to Get Back in Here, I'm going to make the 3rd movie in the trilogy, and that's Get the Fuck Out of Here Again. And it's time to get the fuck out of here again.
And then Ernest gets the fuck out of here.